All right, yeah. Get situated here. Okay, so today's live stream serves two purposes. Number one, first and foremost, I've got to get this I've Been in Love Before mix done. So I'm working out the final mix on that, just double checking everything. And I'm also using an iPhone app called, what is it called? Prism Mobile. And it's allowing me to live stream on, or multi-stream on my Facebook fan page, Anti-Gravity Pop, and also my YouTube channel at the same time. So I'm giving that a test drive, seeing how that works out too. Okay, so I'm in Cubase, and I'm going to give a quick listen through of the mix on this. Hopefully you should be able to hear it too just fine on your end. It won't be in stereo. I haven't got that figured out yet, but I think it'll be a mono mix, the left channel. So all the synths that are in the right channel, not going to hear it. Although I can hear it just fine. Yeah. I'll turn off the click. And for the drums, I'm using just the built-in Groove Agent SE5 in Cubase. It's really powerful. I love it. Now it's all samples. But I was just thinking about the other day how when I did, when I started doing productions for people, and no, actually before that, this is maybe 25, 30 years ago when I was doing demos of my own stuff, and I was always using samples, samples from the Roland Boss DR, whatever the heck it was, I can't even remember, but the built-in samples, and I'd have to program each section of the song, the verse, the chorus, and then string them all together. And the thing I hated about it was this because they were samples, you couldn't get much realism and articulation with the drums. So they always sounded kind of fake. And especially in the 90s when, grunge took over and people were really getting into more organically recorded music, and just the drum samples from samples weren't going to fly. And so, it was hard to do business that way, offering clients, the sounds of drum samples. But then TuneTrack came out with their original flagship drum sampling program, and it was called Drum Kit from Hell. This was even before the EasyX stuff, even before Superior Drummer. Drum Kit from Hell. And I was blown away at how the realism, the multi-level velocity samples, and the detailed articulation you could get with it. I was just blown away. I was freaking out about, oh my gosh, I don't have to, rent out a studio and record live drums. I could actually do it at home in my computer. And man, I was on cloud nine. And my productions for independent artists, the level of quality went up a ton. And then they came out with the Superior Drummer, and I really got involved with that, and the EasyX, the Easy Drummer programs, which I still use now, In fact, I'm using it with this. I use it for the hi-hats and the cymbals because you just, you know. But it's funny that now I'm kind of coming full circle. I'm using 80s samples again with this, you know, anti-gravity project stuff. And let's see. Yeah, except for the hi-hats and cymbals, I still use the Easy Drummer 2. I need to upgrade to 3 maybe. I love that. And I'm also I'm mixing in, I like to do this a lot. If you're familiar with Propeller Head's Reason, and I guess they're called Reason Studios now, but they used to be called Propeller Heads for the longest time, and I use their Reason Rack plugin in Cubase, which is great because I can have all the old Reason instruments and effects within Cubase, which is a dream come true. And so what I like to do a lot with this is just add in a little extra aux electrician sounds, like that stuff. And for bass, let's see. Oh yeah. Okay. Let me back up here. And for synthesizers, I'm usually using a combination of the, let's see, Yuhi's Diva. I use that a lot, which sounds amazing for a synthwave. I've got a lot of synthwave preset packs that I use, you know, to get good sounds. And what else do I use? See, for the DX7 keys, oh, I've already exported that as audio. If I remember correctly, that was also a Reason Rack plugin, samples. A couple of different instruments layered together. My claps and stuff, I also use the Groove Agent, which comes with Cubase for that, and I just load it up with different samples, put lots of reverb and delay on it. Shaker. The guitar is real. Actually, guitar is my main instrument, always has been, guitar and drums. But for guitar, I like to use the, oh, something wrong with the graphic here. Scuffum amps, really good sounding amp simulator. And as typical with me, I usually double track the vocal on choruses. You know what I just realized? I forgot about the acoustic guitar during this section. Here's the original. Forgot about it. Okay, I have to add that in. Huh, okay, so I need to make a track for the acoustic. I'll just make a mono track. It's only a little tiny section. Little tiny section of the song. I'm thinking here. Be right back. Okay, so I need to learn the acoustic part on this, and I can lay it down real quick. That's not what it does. Let's see. What does he do? That's what it is. No? Let's see. What does he do right there? See? No? That's not it. That's what it is. Okay. Whoops. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's get that recorded. All right. Make sure I'm tuned up. Make sure I'm tuned up with the song. I'm not. I'm a little bit flat. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Take a one. I gotta set my input. Input, line 1. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. And I goof it up. Maybe we'll see. I need a compressor on it. Bring up the volume a little bit. Where is it? Huh. That's weird. Ah, here we go. That's not the one I want. LA2A Legacy. This one's fine. Something about it still doesn't sound right. I'll check the mic here. I need my glasses. Yeah, I've got it set on the wrong thing. There we go. Let's do that again. Check my input. Down a little bit. I'm choking some of the notes. There we go. That's more like it. There we go. Okay. So I got that taken care of. Whoops. Helps to not leave out one of the major instruments in your cover. Check, check, there we go. Yeah, and this is why I go back and check. I remember, oh gosh, maybe it was 10 years ago, I did a cover of Sentimental Lady by Tom, oh my gosh, his name is, I'm getting older, forgetful. Tom Welch? Bob Welch. And I even, this is right before his untimely passing. And I sent him an email, because I had seen he was on these group chats, or actually they were message boards. This was it before Facebook? No, it wasn't before Facebook. Anyway, I emailed him and I said, I'd like to do a cover version of your song, and just for fun, you know, I'm not trying to make any money off of it, on my YouTube, my old YouTube channel, which was called Crossed Hearts, and my wife and I did stuff, and he said, he wrote back, he was super nice, and he said, yeah, if it's just for fun, go ahead, have at it, and, you know, send me what you did after you're done. But it was shortly after that he passed away, and so what was my point? Gosh, why did I bring that up? I can't remember why I brought that up. Anyway. Oh yeah, okay, I remember why. I had finished the song and I made the video for it and I got it uploaded, and it was getting viewed a lot and everything, and somebody wrote and said, "You forgot the harmony in the chorus." And I went back and looked at it, and I listened to it, and I thought, I did. It was like, how do I miss that? Well, I guess you can see how I missed that. All right, yeah, I'll take it. The hardest part is when you're in it. My theory is that Cutting Crew, or whoever wrote the song, that they got that little line idea. This is just my theory. I've always thought that from Paul McCartney and Wings, Silly Love Songs, on the bridge where he says, love doesn't come in a minute. Sometimes it doesn't come at all. Only know that when I'm in it, it isn't silly. Love isn't silly. Love isn't silly at all. And I think the hardest part is when you're in it. Maybe a dumb idea, but that's my theory. He got it from that. Okay, good. I think we're going to export this. I think we need a little bit more space at the beginning. Yep. Export audio mix down. I've been in love before. Video mix. It's going to my cover song folder. 16-bit. That's good enough for the video. Overwrite, yes. Okay. So after I have it exported, I've got to take the video clips that I recorded for each part. It's been a while since I've done a full cover song video. I've kind of gotten out of the habit of doing that on my YouTube channel. By the way, if you're seeing this on Facebook, you can go to my YouTube channel, and I have a bunch of old cover songs that I've done. Kyrie from Mr. Mister, I did Cutting Crew's I Just Died in Your Arms Tonight. I did Highway to the Danger Zone from Kenny Loggins. And what else? A bunch of other ones. I never meant to be so bad to you. Heat of the Moment. Yeah. From Asia. I love that song. That song's amazing. I loved it back in the 80s. For covers that I'm working on right now, I'm doing a cover of I Want to Know What You're Thinking. There are some things you can't hide. Yeah, I have morning voice. That was, who did that song? Tell me what's on your mind. It's called What You're Thinking, What's on Your Mind. And I don't know why I can't remember anybody's name, band names or artist names today. So I'm working on that one. I did a cover version of the new Starfield game. Imagine Dragons did a song for it called Children of the Sky. And I did a very synthwave version of that. I'll be coming out with that real soon. And a really oldish song. Gosh, it's coming up on 50 years ago. Calling the Occupants of Interplanetary Craft by Claytu. I always called them Claytu, and then I've been seeing interviews from them. Anyway, I think the Carpenters did a cover version of that also in the 70s. But honestly, it's really super high quality, like Carpenter stuff is, but I was never a fan of it. So I'm doing a synthwave version. But I love Karen Carpenter. She was an amazing vocalist. But so yeah, I'm doing that too. And if you guys have any other ideas for covers, especially if they're from the 80s and they're related to space or sci-fi in some way, that would be ideal. If you guys have any ideas, I would really appreciate it. You know what? Yeah. Yeah, I've got a lot of other ideas too. So. That's it for today. I'm going to see if that worked.